Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today in this session we are going to understand how we can create a line chart in SSRS report. Okay, so before creating an SSRS report for the line chart, first we'll understand what data we are going to demonstrate, what data we are going to show in the line chart. So if you see in my screen, I have opened the SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio interface, and there I have opened the Adventure Work 2017 database. Okay, and there I have three tables here. If you see here, I have a product table, product category, and product subcategory. So what we are going to show in our line chart is we are going to show the total number of product which belongs to the particular category. So this is what we are going to show. So how we can make it, how we can create a line chart using this data. First we need to understand our data, what present in our table. Then we need to create a query, and that query we need to show in put in our SSRS report. Then we will be able to create a line chart. So first understand the data. So here I have, if you see, let me show you the data, what data is present in the product table. Okay, just I am going to execute this query. So my product data is stored in the product table, okay, and category table. Okay, so I'm getting invalid object name. Why? Because this database adventure work is not selected here. So I'm going here and I need to select the adventure work 2017 database because this table belongs to that database. Okay, so let me select this and execute it once again. So if you see, I have this two product. Okay, this is the name of the product, product number, all these things, the all other information. If you see here, product subcategory is 14. Okay, so the product subcategory id is present in this table. So what actually the subcategory is, we do not know. So for that we need to go to the second table which is storing the subcategory value. So if I execute it, so you can see this is the subcategory id, and 40 is what? 14, if you see, 14 is nothing but a road frame. This is the subcategory. But we know we wanted to, what we are going to show in our line chart, we wanted to show the product which belongs to the particular category, not subcategory. Okay, so we need to understand this subcategory belongs to which category. Okay, so which category the product, this 14 which is road frame belongs to the product category 2. Okay, now the product belongs to stored in this separate table, product category. Okay, if I execute this 2 stand for the component. So that means that particular product belongs to the component category. Okay, so in real time you always have a data segregated in different tables. So you need to understand the data first, then you need to join the data to get the desired output. Okay, and then you will be able to create a SSRS report getting using those data. So what I need to do, I need to join these three tables so that I can get the count of the product. Okay, okay, on the basis of product category. So if you can just pause the video, or you can see this query to understand what it has been done. So see, I am just getting the count of the product which belongs to this product subcategory and category, and from which three tables I have joined. This is production product. This production is nothing but a schema name. Okay, for on this schema name of this particular tables. Okay, product subcategory, and then we have a product category. Okay, so we have joined on the basis of these keys, and we wanted only those product to be counted whose subcategory is not null, because in my database I have found some product is also exist in this table where product subcategory is null. So we need to know only those product whose subcategory is not null. Okay, so this is the final query which we have created. Now our query has been completed. Now we need to go to the Visual Studio to create a line chart. So just open the Visual Studio. Okay, open your project. So here I have a folder report. Just create a new report. Okay, new item. So if you are creating a report, line chart or bar chart or column chart, any kind of the reports in SSRS, so you can just follow these steps which I'm going to do right away. Okay, select the report and just give the name. So I have given a name line chart. So just give in couple of seconds it will be created. So blank report is created. You can see here with an extension RDL. On the left hand side, I have been given the parameters, images, data source, and data set. On right hand side, we have the all the solution explorer. In the center, we have a canvas where we can create a table, line chart, or the chart. Okay. Now, what we need to do, the very first step, as I already always told in my earlier sessions as well, you need to create a data source first. Okay, you need to establish the connection string. You need to establish from where the data is getting. Okay, just I have keep the same name. Otherwise, it is better that you give always the good name. Okay, DS data source. Okay, I wanted the embedded connection. Embedded connection means this data source will belongs to this particular report only. Okay, connection string, if you don't know, then you can have a on right hand side you have a build button. You just click on the build button. This will create a connection string for you. So you need to provide the server name. Go back to your SSMS, click on connect. Okay, click on database engine because we are talking about the SQL server only, database engine. Just select this. We do not need to connect, just cross it, copy this. You have copied it and paste it over here. Okay, once the server name is pasted, you will find that all the database is enabled for our query exists in the Adventure Work 2017. If you wanted to test it, just click on test connection. Succeeded, click on OK. See, the connection string is built, created. Now go to create credentials. This is fine. Window authentication is fine. Okay, so it has been created. If you see, the data source has been created. Now you need to create a data set, which is nothing but a query which you have just created in the SQL Server few minutes back. Click on add data sets. You can give the name chart query. Okay, do you want it is giving an option, do you want this to be shared with some other reports, or you wanted to be in the same report? I wanted to be in the same report. Okay, which data source you wanted? I wanted this data source to be used. Okay, so here is the query type, text or the stored procedure. If your query is in text format, then you can select this and you can paste your query here. If your query is in stored procedure, then you need to click on stored procedure. So our query is in text format. Okay, so we'll go to here and copy this query, paste it over here. Unable to connect to the data source, DS data source. Okay, we are getting this error. Okay, so what we need to do for this, it is not able to read the data DS data source. Why? Click on OK first, go back to the DS data source and see what is happening in the credential side. Sometimes it happened that it by default takes the do not credential option, but usually what happened, we have a window credential. So whenever you got that kind of error, do not panic, just go to the data source and instead of do not use credential, just select the window authentication. If you are using the window authentication to connect to the SQL server, if you are using the form user authentic, if you are using the form authentication, then you can use this you can provide your username and password to connect to the SQL server. Okay, in my case, I'm using the window authentication. So I'm selecting this, click on OK. Now again, go to the chart query here, dataset. And if you click on the field, here is fine. Okay. Now click on OK. Now the data set has been created. Now the next step is data source is created, is data set. Now the next step is we need to generate or design our report. So this is the canvas. Right click on the canvas, and till now what we have done, we have created a table or matrix or text box. Okay, this time we need to create on the chart. We need to select this option chart. Okay, click in chart. As soon as you click, you can see the very beautiful interface here. If you see here, so there are a lot of the chart type is available in SSRS report, where you will be able to create whatever as per your requirement. If you wanted to create a line chart, then you can then you have this many of line charts available. Like if you see, this is a simple line chart, we have a smooth line chart. If you mouse over, you will be able to get the name as well, step line, all this thing. If you wanted to create a bar chart, then we have a bar chart as well. These are the stack bar chart. Okay, normal bar chart, stack bar chart. So it depends on, if you wanted a polar, you can create a polar chart as well. Okay, so this is the advanced chart. So as for the beginner, the line chart is very fine to understand or to learn the charts available in the SSRS. So this is the basic chart, basic line chart. So we select this only. Okay, if you see, this is the design of the line chart is created. So what will happen if I click on this? Okay, if I click on the chart or select this chart, so what will happen, double click on it. As soon as you double click on this area, you will get on the right hand side the value to be inserted. Okay, so as of now we do not have any value, it is just a grayed out value, or we can say it is just a template. Okay, you need to fill the data what you wanted to show. So double click on it. On the right hand side, you need a value to be added. Okay, so value what you wanted to show, and the category, there are two things here, two or three things. See, values, category groups, and series group. Okay, so value, what value you wanted to show the total number of products. Okay, so click on write. So it is saying no fields. One second, we'll see why it is saying like this. We have this field. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so what will happen, because we have used the count, because I was you do not need to select this count here. Okay, why? Because I'll tell you what will happen. We do not need this thing, group by and all. We need this thing to check in the, if you wanted to select you here. So what will happen, I need to show this earlier to you guys. So what will happen, as a result of this query, what we got in accessories category we have total of 8 product. In bike category we have total of 32 product. In clothing category we have 22 products. But in SSRS you do not need to add this count, because in the query itself, I mean when you create here, if you see here, it's already taken the sum of function is already been here. So what will happen, you need to modify your query here. Instead of count, remove this count. Okay, and remove this group by column as well, and save it. So then what will happen, this fields, 3 fields will be available here. Okay, earlier this query is not having any field, because this is the count and this values is in group by. So that is why SSRS report is not detecting these fields. So we want this field to be deducted so that we can use it in the values category groups. Okay, so just click on write. Now you will be able to see product subcategory, and total category. Okay, we want the value. See the count of product, it is already been taken, so the aggregate is already been there. If you see this algebraic symbol, so it aggregate is already been there, so there is no need to create a sum and count in the SQL Server side in the query itself. Okay, so you want the count of the product on the basis of what, on the basis of, you want the total of product on the basis of product category, right? So that thing, if you see here category groups, so you wanted to group the category, so select n on the basis of product category. I wanted the total number of products which belongs to the particular categories. Okay, series group we will left this time. Okay, and if you wanted, if you see here chart title is also there, if you wanted you can create, you can select it, and you can modify the title as well. So what you can, as it is product by category, graph, line graph, this way you can. Okay, so this is done. If you wanted to click on preview to see what it is look like, so this is looking like this. Accessory is this much, bikes is this. Okay, this is the count of this is the value for on y axis you will find the values of products. Okay, and in the x axis you will get the category names. But by looking this chart, will you be able to understand this value accessories, what actually the value of the accessories, the total number of the product which belongs to the accessories? We are not able to find it out, right? Because we do not have any data label on it. So we wanted to put the data label on this graph. So how you can do it? Go back to the design by clicking this option and by just select this line graph. Okay, as soon as you select it, okay, just right click, and if you see here, show data label, this is the option, just click on it. Okay, and go back to the preview to see what effect it will come. So now the data label will come. Now it says the 8 number, that means the total product is 8, which belongs to the accessories category. Total number of products is 32, which belongs to the bikes category. Total number of products 22, which belongs to the clothing, and 43 belongs to the component. We'll cross verify. This is very much correct. 8 belongs to accessories, 32 bikes, 22 clothing, and 43 components. Okay, so this way you can create a line chart. If you wanted to do some styling or layout, you can do it. How you can do it? You can select y-axis or right y-axis or x-axis and just right click here, and you can go to the horizontal axis properties and vertical axis properties and just change the label font, and you can change the value coloring and all these things you can do it. So you can do it and you can learn it from it. Okay, so this is the gray color. If you wanted, you can change the color like blue. Okay, similarly I wanted the same thing for my y-axis vertical axis properties. Go here, label font, 9 pixel CPU. Okay, if you want to go here to see the value, to see the effect, see accessories, bikes, clothing, component. So this way you can, whatever you wanted to do, wanted to do the styling, you can do it. Okay, there is one more thing. If you wanted to change the line graph, change the type of the graph, so what you can do, just right click here, change chart type. There is an option, change chart type, just select it. And if you, just in case, if you wanted to change, instead of the straight line you wanted a smooth line, so you can select this smooth line, click on ok. Okay, go to the preview and see what is the effect. So there is a smooth line here. If you see, there is no up and down, there is no streep up and down, there is a smooth lines going from 8 to 32, then going down 22 to 43. So this is the different interfaces of the line charts. Okay, so you can just do the R&D if you wanted to do this step line chart. So click on ok and see what the interface you will get. So whatever you wanted, see the 8 is like this, 32. So this is the interface. If you wanted to change from line chart to bar chart, so that also you can do it. Or you, if you wanted to, if you see, select the column chart. I'm just giving you the random see 8, 32, 22. So this is the column chart. If you wanted to convert it into the pie chart, or we can say bar chart, let's select the bar chart. See, so this is the bar chart. So this way you can do some R&D and you can learn how you can create a line chart, how you can create the chart in the, basically the chart in the SSRS report. Okay, hope you like the video. It would be helpful. In case if you have any doubt, please comment me in the comment box. I would be happy to help you. Thank you and have a nice day, guys.